All right, let's grab our clearance. So we're on Denver clearance now. Denver clearance delivery, Southwest 127, looking to pick up IFR to Kansas City.
Southwest 127, Denver clearance, cleared to Kansas City Airport. ME's 8 departure, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 1 tree, 4.85. Squawk 2125.
Cleared to Kansas City International Airport, ME's 8 departure, then as filed. Climbed via SID. Departure frequency 134.85, squawk 2125, Southwest 127.
Southwest 127, readback correct.
There you go.
Contact ground 1 tree 1.907 when ready for pushback or engine start.
All right, we'll call 131.907 for push and start, Southwest 127. All right, there you go. So we swapped over to ground now. 2125 is in the box, and we're just going to put it on its transponder now, so the ground will see us on there as DX, and all is well there. Denver ground, good afternoon. Southwest 127, ready to push and start.
Southwest 127, Denver ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Push and start approved, face east, Southwest 127. All right, so we need to face east, nose to the left, tail to the right. All right, clear on the right, so let's go ahead and start engine number 2. Clock is started, and start valve is open. We got N2 looking for 25%. And as a captain, we would just be looking around to make sure everything's good, and the FO would be firing the engine up for us. But we got to do both because we're a single pilot. And there's 25 right there. Comes the fuel. Push is complete. We're going to set the parking brake, and now we're going to start engine number 1. And we got the start valve open. N2 is our blue lights there. Waiting for 25%. We'll be getting a salute on the right-hand side with the pin. We'll be watching for that. Here comes 25. All right, snap back there. We have the lights are out on that side, so now we can go ahead and turn our packs back on. That goes to auto. AP bleed goes off. We're going to turn our left and right gen on. We're going to kill our APU. We don't need that anymore. And the probe heats are going to come on as well. And then we are going to go ahead and check the recall. That's good. RTO for the auto brake, and we are on transponder for that. So let's go ahead and do our after start checklist. After start checklist, generators are on, probe heat is on, anti-ice is off, air conditioning panel is set, recall checked, auto brakes are RTO, after start checklist is complete. So we got the salute. We're going to go ahead and set our flaps here to 5. And we'll say salute received, flap lever 5, flaps 5, call for taxi. And I'm going to be the one that's going to call for taxi. So we'll be ready to go after we verify our takeoff speeds as well, because we're setting our flaps right now, which is perfectly fine, but we can get taxi instructions before then anyway. Denver ground, Southwest 127, ready to taxi with Papa.
Southwest 127, runway 8, taxi via Kilo, Charlie November, Mike.
Runway 8 via Kilo, Charlie November, Mike, Southwest 127. Sweet, we're going to release our parking brake, and we're going to start our taxi on out of here, and we'll do our taxi checklist as we do it. Flaps are 555 green, and we would check that by visual. Flaps 5, 5, and green. Got the little friction bug happening here. No big deal. Takeoff speeds, 130, 132, 138 set. And clear that. There we go. We'll get out here to Charlie November. Sweet. Thrust, takeoff. Stab trim is 6.69 set. Flight controls checked. Taxi checklist is complete. Make our left-hand turn here onto Mike. Then we'll get a nice southwest taxi going here. Bring him up a little bit more. And runway 8 will be right at the end of this taxiway. There we go. Got a good southwest taxi happening here. And we also would do that to check to make sure that we didn't have a takeoff config warning or something happen along the way. Auto throttles are going to go to arm, continuous, continuous. And then we're going to go this guy down here to TARA. Flight attendants, cease for departure, please. They've been notified, and now we can do before takeoff checklist. We already know that runway 8's down here. We can see it visually there, so we're just going to roll with that. Runway position is going to be runway 8 inside and outside. Flaps are 5-5 green. Navigation briefing is complete. Takeoff warning checked. Auto throttles armed. Engine star switches are continuous, and transponder is TARA. Flight attendants notified and acknowledged before takeoff checklist complete. Get down here to the end, and BeyondATC is going to hand us off to Tower here shortly.
Southwest 127, contact Denver Tower 135.3.
There it is right there. All right, over to Denver Tower on 135.3, Southwest 127. Take care. All right, over to Tower, and now we'll give them a call. Denver Tower, good afternoon, Southwest 127, ready to go, runway 8.
Southwest 127, Denver Tower, wind 080 at 11, fly heading 080, runway 8, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 080, clear for takeoff, runway 8, Southwest 127. All right, let's get a little bit of power here. Let's get our lights on. On continuous there, wing light comes on. These guys go over to strobe. And we are clear for takeoff, runway 8. Let's do this thing. Put our yoke down here at the bottom. Enjoy the departure, everybody. Start our clock. Bring it on up to 40. There we are right there. And toga. Let's go flying. Throttle hold, thrust normal. Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Let's go LNAV. LNAV and VNAV. There we go, VNAV speed coming in. Good right there.
Southwest 127, contact Denver departure.
To departure, we'll see you next time, Southwest 127. Denver departure, Southwest 127, 8,000 for flight level 230. Ups up.
Southwest 127, Denver departure, radar contact.
All right, they got radar contact. Yeah, my buttons on my yoke don't seem to be working, so I don't have trim, it feels like. So we're going to go ahead and go on autopilot earlier than I like to usually. And that's just fine as we're increasing some airspeed now.
Southwest 127, contact Denver Center, 133.9 or 5.
Denver Center on 133.9 or 5, Southwest 127. See ya. All right. Denver Center, good afternoon. Southwest 127, flight level 210 for flight level 230.
Southwest 127, Denver Center, good day. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, Southwest 127. All right, on up to 350 we go. And we are above 18, so we're on standard pressure there. And there we go. 350 looking good. Climb out of Denver. Not bad at all.
Southwest 127, contact Denver Center 132.5, take care.
All right, Denver Center on 132.5, Southwest 127. See you. Southwest 127 at flight level 350.
Southwest 127, Denver Center, roger.
All right, cool. Yeah, we got quite a few different voices here on the premium. Got Mr. Civ Ryan. Got myself here.
Hello, everyone. This is Jeff Faviano, and I'm a guest voice in BeyondATC.
Got Squirrel.
Hey guys, Squirrel here, and I'm a guest voice in BeyondATC.
Then you got Easy Jet Sim Pilot.
Hello friends, followers and channel members, this is Easy Jet Sim Pilot and I'm a guest voice in BeyondATC.
That didn't even sound like AI. That sounded just like him. Got Overkill.
Hello everybody, this is Overkill Simulations and I'm a guest voice in BeyondATC.
And then you've got FSFO.
Hi there, this is Matt from FSFO. Great that you're using my Virtual First Officer add-on, and I'm honored to be your co-pilot for this flight.
There you go. And we got Ryan as our co-pilot today, if we need him. He's gotten us out of some problems. We appreciate that.
Southwest 127, contact Minneapolis Center 126.4, take care.
Over to Minneapolis Center at 126.4. We'll see you next time, Southwest 127. Okay, here's the switch. Minneapolis Center, Southwest 127, flight level 350.
Southwest 127, Minneapolis Center, roger.
All right, they've got us. We're getting close to that top of descent, baby.
Southwest 127, descend via Jason 4 arrival. Kansas City Airport landing runway 1 right. Altimeter 299er4.
Descend via the Jason 4 arrival for runway 1 right, Southwest 127. All right, cool. So basically, you don't have to start your descent yet. They've given us clearance to descend on the star, so we can descend when we want to, kind of at our pilot's discretion here. And we're going to do that right around top of drop here shortly, which we can just start it now, actually. So let's go altitude intervene for that. And down we go. Let's put our range rings in here. So we're going to go to the fix page, KMCI. And we're going to do a /5, 10, and 15. So 5, 10, and a /15 for that. There we go.
Contact Kansas City Center 127.9er, take care.
All right, over to Kansas City Center on 127.9er, Southwest 127. All right, got a handoff there, and now we'll talk to them. Kansas City Center, good afternoon, Southwest 127, 15,000 for, or on the Jason 4 arrival.
Southwest 127, Kansas City Center, roger.
There you go. So they took that as well. I had to refrain from saying 7,000 again. She's coming to
Southwest 127, contact Kansas City approach 124.7.
All right, Kansas City approach on 124.7, Southwest 127. See you. All right, we've switched. Kansas City approach, Southwest 127, 12,000 on the Jason 4 arrival.
Southwest 127, verify information, Papa.
Southwest 127, we have information Papa on board.
Southwest 127, Kansas City approach. Good day, altimeter 29904. Expect a visual approach, runway 1 right.
29904 will expect the visual approach, runway 1 right, Southwest 127. All right, we're going to get a visual approach for 1 right. Very cool. It's a beautiful day out here, so there's no reason why we wouldn't get it. Remember that BeyondATC is going to be an early access project, so what you're seeing here today is not the final product. This is a early version, early build that they sent to me to showcase, and a big thanks to BeyondATC for that. So far, I'm very impressed with it. It's been a lot of fun, and you know, if you're flying in a spot that, you know, on VATSIM that is a hold and there's no ATC on at that time, you can just fire the program up and you can start your flight in flight, like a cruise or whatever, and they'll pick you up right there and give you ATC. So it's really nice for those nights when you don't have anybody on, and also for people that are new to VATSIM or want to get into VATSIM or something like that. This is an incredible tool to learn how to talk to ATC. All right, approach checklist, flight nav instruments are verified, cabin notifications complete, and altimeters are 29907 set, cross-checked, approach checklist is complete.
Southwest 127, leave Boomi heading 165. Expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 1 right.
Okay, we're busy right now, and this is the beauty of this. We're going to let Ryan do that one for us. So, Ryan, go ahead and give us the handoff.
Leave Boomi heading 165. Expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 1 right, Southwest 127.
165, here it comes.
Southwest 127, turn left heading 165. Descend and maintain 4,000 vectors for the approach.
165 and 4,000 for the vectors. All right, down to heading 165 down to 4,000, Southwest 127. Come on, 4,000. There we go. We're at 165, and they're going to vector us in for the visual approach. Works for me. Use a little bit more speed brake here to keep her slowed up, because, man, she really wants to take off on us.
Southwest 127, turn left heading 115. Intercept the 1 right localizer. Descend and maintain 3,200.
Left heading 115 to intercept the localizer down to 3,200, Southwest 127. 3,200. There we go. She's vectoring us all the way in. Not doing a bad job either.
Southwest 127, descend and maintain 1,400.
Descend and maintain 1,400, Southwest 127. All right, approach coming on. We got the localizer alive.
Southwest 127, airport is at your 10 o'clock, 8 miles. Report the field in sight.
Southwest 127, we have the field in sight.
Southwest 127, cleared visual approach, runway 1 right.
Cleared visual approach, runway 1 right, Southwest 127. All right, flaps 30. And my throttles. Come on back here. Let's bring it on down a little bit here. 2 brakes arm, gears down, 3 green. Flaps are at 30. We're good. Slow down to VREF now. And we're stable. My Sky Dolly was not working, and it tried to lock me out of Windows, which was lots of fun. So sadly, no landing replay today.
30. 10.
Let her come on down. There we go. Reverses are not working, so we're going to do the old classic F2. Got 2 in reverse there. And there we go. Stow them. Exit right here on the left. Manual braking. I have the airplane. And we are going to park right here at this gate. That's exactly where we're going to park. All the way over. And there's the friction bug from Microsoft Flight Sim. You gotta love it. Can't wait for that to be fixed. Hopefully that'll be fixed in the next sim update, I would imagine. A little bit right, and then we're gonna go a little bit left. Not using GSX today, so that's all right. There we go. Coming to a stop right about there. And set our parking brake. Parking brake set. Let them up, shut them down. So there it goes right there, and shut them down. And now we can do all of our flows here. Now that goes off, and then we can turn these guys off today. Turn these guys off. Those are already off. Those go to the off position. APU bleeds on like that. Anti-collision light is off. Then we go left flight director, right flight director, all the way down to the bottom. And we move this all the way to standby. There we go. Let's do a shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist. Parking brake is set. Fuel pump switches 1 on. Seatbelt signs are off. Window heat off. Probe heat auto. Anti-ice is off. Electric hydraulic pumps are off. AC panel is set. Anti-collision light off, engine start, levers are cut off, and transponder is standby. Shutdown checklist complete. All right, so that was our first look at BeyondATC. I have a early version of this, so I do not have the final build or anything like that. It's a work in progress. So that is the reason why we experience bugs. I already knew we were probably going to experience some during this flight. But what I did see, I absolutely loved. You know, it's a perfect tool for people to learn ATC and to get into VATSIM or something like that. Or, you know, there's plenty of people who like to fly offline, and I'm one of those. So to have an offline option that's greater than what Microsoft provides by default, it's eons above that. Love the pricing model on it. It's affordable. If you want to check it out, I'll have it linked. And thank you guys for flying with us today from Denver to Kansas City to check it out.